Is menopause still a taboo in the 21st century? They say we've come a long way, yet why do so many women feel they are living in the shadows when it comes to menopause? It's 2025, and this natural transition is still always kept secret. Let's talk about it on an introductory level today, before going deeper in subsequent videos. Thank you for joining me today on yet another enlightening journey. Together we'll break the silence, change the stigma, and empower each other with knowledge and understanding. I welcome you to our next chapter. Here, we embrace every stage of life with confidence and grace. First of all, just like I was, you may be curious, what does menopause even mean? Let me explain in a relatable way. Menopause is a natural biological process that marks the end of a woman's menstrual cycles and reproductive years. Now, 12 consecutive months without periods does not automatically indicate menopause. This can only be confirmed after undergoing blood tests and getting advice from your gynecologist. It's diagnosed after a woman has gone 12 consecutive months without a period, which means 12 months, no period. Typically, menopause could occur in women in their late 40s to early 50s, but it can happen later or even earlier. Research shows that during this phase of life, the ovaries produce less estrogen and progesterone. I know those are technical words, but we will break them down as we go along this journey. Now, as I was saying, the ovaries produce less estrogen and progesterone, leading to various physical and emotional changes. These changes comes with numerous symptoms, which could include hot flashes, night sweats, mood swings, sleep disturbances, vaginal dryness, and many others. While menopause is a natural part of aging, the symptoms and the intensity vary wildly among women. So please share in the comments section below other symptoms you have experienced or heard about. I'll be happy to read from you. As I immersed myself in my research, I found myself deeply contemplating menopause, a stage that should signify strength, resilience, and the natural progression of life, is instead met with discomfort, stigma, or worse, silence. Even in an age where women are CEOs, top leaders, and influencers, the topic of menopause is often tucked away like an old photo album no one wants to open. And then I wondered, but why? Why is something so universal treated as a shameful secret? In this episode, we will journey down through some of the reasons menopause remains a taboo and the impact it has on women's life. And by the end, we'll challenge the silence together. Imagine this, a woman, 45 years old, sitting in a meeting. She's a picture of confidence. She's well collected, calm, professional, and respected. But beneath her composed exterior, she's battling a strong, hot flash. And that feels like scorching heat rising from her core. She's afraid to fan herself. She's afraid to sip some water or even step out to get some air. And because she's thinking, what will they think I'm experiencing? Or what will they think is wrong with me? This scenario isn't rare. It is the reality for millions of women out there. Yet, despite the fact that half the world's population will experience menopause, society still treats it as a dirty secret. So why is menopause still a taboo? Here are my thoughts as I ponder deeply on this topic. Number 1. The fear of aging. For centuries, society has tied a woman's worth to her youth and her fertility. Menopause marks the end of childbearing years, and for many reasons, it's seen as the loss of femininity or desirability. This outdated thinking comes to cast a shadow over menopause. Number 2, the lack of education. How often do schools or families discuss menopause openly? Girls learn about periods and reproduction. What about menopause? That's left out. This lack of education leads to this misunderstanding and the shame. Number 3, the media's silence. Mainstream media celebrates youth, but rarely highlights women over 40, let alone talk about menopause. When was the last time you saw a TV show or an ad addressing this without humor or pity? This taboo isn't just annoying, it is harmful because women hesitate to seek medical attention. Employers overlook workplace accommodations, and the younger generation remains clueless about what's to come. The silence creates isolation, leaving women to navigate this journey alone. But here's the good news. The tides are changing. Women are starting to speak out, share their stories, and demand visibility. I've come across movements like #MenopauseMatters, and this is gaining traction. Organizations are advocating for change in workplaces and even the healthcare systems. The next time this question crosses your mind, what can I do? What part can I play in all of this? Here's a place to start in our little ways. Speak openly about menopause with friends, families, and colleagues. Challenge stereotypes that equates aging with decline. You can also support brands and media platforms that celebrate women at every stage of life. Another thing we can do is get interested, learn, educate, and prepare ourselves for this stage, because menopause is not the end of the story. Instead, it is the start of a new chapter. It is time we all write this chapter in bold ink, with no apologies, with no whispers, and of course, with no shame. We are the change to how this topic is discussed and addressed in the future. Otherwise, we will be repeating the same mistakes handed down to us. What are your thoughts? I would really love to hear your thoughts in the comment section below. Feel free to drop your comment. And don't forget to also like, share, and subscribe so many more women can join this conversation. Thank you so much for joining me today, sis. I'm truly excited that you're here to share, inspire, and be inspired by this important and yet overlooked topic. If we haven't met before, I'm Tawa, your companion on this journey to the next chapter. And if you are a returning subscriber, thank you for being here. High five. Don't forget to like, share, and subscribe for interesting contents that matter. Until next time, stay strong and keep thriving.